Hey guys, what's going on? We're going to be checking out a few quick garage sales, or I am rather, because Megan has to work this morning. My car's making some weird noises when it's driving slower, not faster. It sounds like something's dragging, so I gotta get that checked out this morning. But it feels fine when it drives around, so there's at least 2 garage sales I was gonna check before taking care of the car issue. So figured I'd record it, and if there was any good finds, I'll definitely share them with you guys. So stay tuned and wish me luck. So I'm here a half hour early, and this car up here is leaving after just bringing some stuff down, so I bet you these guys got here early and are now killing the neighborhood sale. Now, it could be a chance that that's not the case, but look at all these vehicles happening to go right where advertised video games. So yeah, this is the competition in Syracuse we got going on, so maybe I can capture their face on camera, which would be hilarious. I think it'd be funny. We could show the world who we're dealing with in Syracuse, New York. So anyway, I still might take a check just because, why not? They might have left something that they didn't realize. If they are true resellers and that don't know their stuff, they're just trying to buy everything, then maybe I have a chance, but it's probably not the case. So yeah, sure enough, now that person who left apparently had gotten a Super Nintendo and a bunch of really good NES games. But this person right here, as in me, walked in on one of our competition that we run into quite a bit, I'll say. And they didn't get anything good because from the NES stack, because all the good ones are taken, so we just got a bunch of commons, which I would have liked to look through anyway, but they got a TurboGrafx 16 in the box, and that pisses me off. But that's the way the collecting in central New York goes, I guess. Now, there's a community garage sale around here, but let them have it. They're all here, so we will see. You know what it's raining too. I mean, it's not worth it. My car sounds like it's gonna fall apart when I take off from certain intersections, so I should probably get that checked instead of buying games. But if I do see anything at the second garage sale that I was gonna check, I will be sure to show you, and hopefully it'll be something good. Take it easy. So the second garage sale, as I suspected, was by the name of the address, was one I've been to before. He's not a reseller as in the usual type. He's kind of like probably a collector who amasses a bunch of crap and then gets rid of it at a garage sale. So I thought that was what the second one was. So sure enough, that's what it was, and mostly common stuff. Anything that wasn't common was just priced as at eBay or only slightly under. So let's look back to a happier time. Join me on a little journey back to a much happier place than this garage sale bust of this morning. In fact, let's go way back to yesterday. Hello everyone, it is early Friday morning for the release of Wave 5, I think,
wow,
of Amiibos. So
crazy. We
figured we'd record a little bit of it because sometimes it's
and I'm here.
a fun adventure. And Megan's actually here. She actually works later today, so she's able to come with us.
So instead of doing the smart thing and sleeping in, I decided to get up earlier and get Amiibos. And I'm not really awake.
So there's some pretty good ones this wave. We got another Legend of Zelda Series 1. There's Ganondorf. And then there's Zero Suit Samus, which looks pretty cool.
Sexy Samus.
Sexy Samus. And then Olimar from Pikmin. And Bowser Jr. We have Dr. Mario ordered from Target.com, so as long as that comes in good shape, we got that.
But there's the Pixel.
And then there's Pixel Mario, which I don't know. I don't think there's any exclusivity, but I don't know how uncommon getting the 8-bit Pixel Mario is going to be. But and then we have the 3-pack already on order, which comes out later in the month. We just gotta we pay a little bit on our pre-order, which is to pay the difference. So that's this wave. But yeah, so we're gonna wait in line early this morning. It's only a little after 6. So and Toys R Us doesn't open till 10. And I recommend, if anybody else's Toys R Us does it as well as the last one did, or the last wave did at Toys R Us, they seem to do it right. One per customer, and they do ticket system while you're waiting in line. So hopefully they'll do that again this time. But stay tuned and we'll capture any parts of the adventure that are interesting. So it was a success. We now have Wave 5 completed of the amiibos for our collection, which we'll show a little footage
One headache over.
of them once we get home. But we also picked up something else that we weren't going to get, but Target had a little exclusive deal.
Payday, and it's treat yourself.
Yeah, so we got Super Mario Maker, which looks awesome. But it came with a little puzzle cube, basically a Rubik's Cube with Mario stuff on it.
So, that's pretty neat.
That kind of was the driving force. We decided, you know, if that's the only way you can get this little collectible thing, why don't we just get it here?
Yeah.
Because I know the game's going to be available everywhere, but...
Yeah. And I think in Target, or weren't they supposed to, like when Splatoon came out, they had the little water gun thingies?
Yeah, I wish we would have gotten those, yeah.
So we learned our lesson from that.
Yep,
Decided
but
to get Mario
it was
Maker
fun. We saw
Rubik's
some
Cube.
friends at the Toys R Us event.
Oh, yes.
And
And had one of our friends hang out with us just to hang out
who
with us.
wasn't
He wasn't even
amiibos.
getting amiibos.
He bought us coffee, actually, which was nice.
Thanks, Steve.
Yeah.
If
But
you watch.
it was a fun time and good to finally get that wave out of the way. So we're all covered. The only one we didn't get is, I guess, if you buy the Wii U that comes with Mario Maker, it has a slightly different colored, classic styled Mario. So it's the pixelated Mario with true blue sleeves instead of the original 8-bit colors, which are like a brownish color, just like the NES version. So
Although I heard someone in line had a pretty clever idea.
yeah, I heard it too. Swap it. Buy the system, swap out the
Oh, they're not gonna know.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't. That's the sad part. The stores wouldn't recognize. But we got everything legit, so I'm pretty happy. So, yeah, well, stay tuned for more great Sprite Lovers action. So, I'd say today was a success. We got all the Amiibo wave we needed, as you can see. All the great figures, plus the Super Mario Maker on the side, and we got the little Mario Maker thing here that Megan got from work. But you'll see that gold bullet bill that we got last night at Walmart. We managed to find one of the limited figures, so pretty good score in the past 2 days. Hey guys, so garage selling just didn't pan out this weekend with me having to fix my brakes. I didn't feel like driving around and stop, go, when the brakes were making loud noises like they were the other day. And you guys obviously were witness to me losing out on the TurboGrafx 16 and whatever else was there when I went to that garage sale a half hour earlier than it was supposed to open. So it kind of like put a damper on the whole thing. But you also saw that we had very successful Amiibo Wave 5 pickup, so that's cool. And today Megan is doing a little hiking with our nephew, and so I'm going to pick up my other nephew, Cameron, our fun friend who likes to tag along for garage sales and more, and his girlfriend, Caitlin. And we're going to go to Voltage Manlius, and I figured I'd, record and see what they got this weekend, and any other interesting things. So, try to make the best of a kind of cloudy, rainy weekend with stormy things happening throughout the weekend, but we'll make the best of it. So stay tuned. So now we have Cameron and Caitlin here. Thanks for coming on again, guys. So we're going to, I mentioned before picking you guys up that we're going to go to Voltage Manlius, but we're going to make a quick detour to a local comic shop that Caitlin wanted to stop at, and I'll get some footage there so you guys can see, it's different than the hobby shop we went to last week, but we got a lot of good feedback about seeing that place and everything, so we figured this would be a cool thing to show you as well. So stay tuned, and that's where we're heading. look over here, we got, their typical selection of stuff. You got the Mother 3 Japanese edition. You got Pieces, which is an Atlas game. But speaking of Atlas, I wanted to draw your attention up here. They recently got a copy of Jack Bros in, which, if you don't know what that is, it's a kind of like a puzzle platforming game for the Virtual Boy that is published by Atlas and is actually in the Megaten series, which is the Shin Megami Tensei Persona. You actually play as the mascot of that series, and at one time I think Atlas as well, which is Jack Frost. And it's kind of a cool game that uses the 3D really well for the Virtual Boy. But not many people have ever played it because it's, as you can see here, a $200 game. But pretty cool that they got that in here. I think they got a lot of games in, and one of them was Vertical Force, which is a shoot 'em up by Hudson Soft. So just that's kind of a cool addition since the last time we were in here. So wanted to point that out. This is kind of cool. You don't see boxed Jaguar games very often, and this is like what most people consider the best game for Jaguar, which is Alien vs. Predator. And look at that, it's complete, it's in really good shape. And if you look, you also have Raiden, which is a really good shooter. I got that one complete, and all these ones are actually really good shape and everything. So I think I don't know if they got them in a lot, but it looks like probably the same owner, but that's pretty cool.
Goodbye.
Bye, Steve. Thanks again.
Very lonely. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
So, made a stop at Voltage.
Yep.
Taking over for the Sprite.
That's okay. No, I didn't get anything, so this is a perfect time for Cameron to.
I'm shining here.
So continue.
Well, I had a game put on hold for me. I found a couple loose discs for a garage sale a while back, and
see episode. I'm going to put that in. I'll put the text on the actual episode itself. But.
Yeah. So I turned in a couple of those, got me some good store credit, and then this is, I'm a big fan of the series now, and I want to get all of them. And it's a Fire Emblem GameCube.
Yes. Yeah.
I've always seen that game pop up every now and then, but it's just such a pricey game that when I finally had the credit for it, I was
you took the edge off with some cool credit.
Yep. And draped over my shoulder was a Voltage shirt. Ooh. Got one of their new black tees. Got one for me and Caitlin. So
yeah.
And she picked up some stuff too.
I still gotta get a black shirt. I got one for Megan, but I have my old one, which is the teal one. But
yeah, I like the black ones.
It is nice.
Yeah, it's just better color.
Black shirts. Everybody wears black shirts because you can always wear. You don't have about stuff showing up on them. So.
Yeah. And then
we got a bunch of stuff here. So I got it for Game Boy Advance, Shrek the Third, because it was $2 sealed. I figured, why not?
Yeah.
I picked up Resident Evil Afterlife, Blu-ray, nice, lovely steel case.
Oh, look at you with the steel books.
Shiny.
Yeah, loving those. I picked up the Clone Wars complete season 1 on Blu-ray as well, because I've never seen it.
It's supposed to be really good.
Great thing.
Now it's time to watch all of that stuff. And for Genesis, I picked up Aladdin because I've been told numerous times that I need to play it. I grew up on the Super Nintendo version. Apparently, that's wrong.
No, they're both good, but you gotta play the Genesis one.
Be excited to play that. And this I picked up Dark Souls 2 limited edition art book.
Yeah.
Because yesterday I don't have it with me, but I picked up the
steel book.
With the slipcover and everything at GameStop because it was $13. So
yeah, that's a good deal.
I figured get the art book to go with it.
Yeah, that's great.
And then Cam got this one for me because it's shiny and Resident Evil 4 Premium Edition. Yeah. So again, sticking with the steelbook thing.
I know there's a pattern.
I've never played any of them, so
that's a good
check
one.
that out.
She's a steelbook
So
lover.
I think that's everything.
Awesome. So good Voltage trip, and as you saw, there's some cool things that Voltage got in since our last trip in there, so it was cool to see some of that. And we're gonna make one more stop now. I think we'll see on the other side of town, but we got to eat first. So stay tuned, and we'll see where the adventure takes us. So we're behind Gizmo's Video Games and Wrestling right now. We wanted to show off our pickups outside of the car because we don't want to get them damaged in the car. So let's see what these two got first.
First again.
I can take a break from going first. So.
You're the new host of Sprite Lovers,
Yes,
after all.
I took over responsibilities. I'll be handling the show from here on out.
Oh, the ratings are tanking. Just kidding. All right, so who's going first?
I'll go first.
Yeah, I figured you would.
Alright, I've been a fan of Final Fantasy whole life, but when I was young, I was naive and sold some of my games just for, heck of it. But I'm recollecting them, and I got the steel book for Final Fantasy 12.
Yeah.
Good price too. So.
Yep, and it's good shape, and that's a really nice steelbook. It's got a cool pattern on it that is better as you look at it up close.
Judges on there.
Yeah, it looks awesome. So I love 12. Mm-hmm. Is that all you got?
No, that wasn't it for me, but got them to reduce the price, but got Last of Us poster.
Yeah, it was a little damaged. What, in the corner or something?
Yeah, some of the corners.
Yeah, so they took like $5 off, which is great. And that's a really awesome poster. I love The Last of Us, and that artwork just really encapsulates the feeling and mood. So it blows away like a sail. And then what about you, Caitlin? What'd you get?
So I got the Animal Crossing New Leaf poster.
So colorful.
Because I'm pretty much obsessed with that.
That's a really nice shape too.
Since I bought it. Yeah, this one's in really good condition.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
it's awesome.
And
I also got for 360 Lost Planet Extreme
Condition, I think.
Collector's edition with this
Yes.
beautiful steel
And it's in
book.
extreme condition.
And it has everything. With
It looks,
so-
that's a great special edition. It got an art book in it, which that's really cool art right there.
Yeah.
And yeah, the shape of the front that is in the
it's
back.
just- it's
whew.
gorgeous.
Yeah, you don't get too many steel books that are in that good shape. Like there was other ones in there that were dinged up from other games and stuff. So
Unacceptable.
yeah, but yeah, pretty cool. So that was we've been to Gizmos a few times, but we missed out a couple of weeks where we were filming. We got there after they were closed and stuff, so we didn't get a chance to film anything. Oh, and I have a pickup too.
There you go.
So I just got one game. Now I don't normally buy sports games. There are fun sports games, don't get me wrong, but usually I pass them over in stores. If I get them, it's going to be like a garage sale lot or something. But this one stood out to me because it was put out by Hudson Soft, and I've been really collecting their games a lot lately. And it was in really good shape, and that is the Sporting News Baseball. So Sporting News is the license, and I looked it up because I don't know much about sports because I don't care. There apparently is an old brand of a news publication for sports news and everything. So that's the license on it, but really good shape. Box Super Nintendo games are hard to come by, and especially when they're in this good shape. And another reason I got it is when I opened it up. Now the cart, mind you, has marker on it that I'll have to get off, but it's easy to come off because it's all on the cart itself, and the front and back labels are great, perfect condition. I mean, really good, not a scuff on it. And really cool thing is that it had all the inserts. So you have the manual, which is in awesome shape, the two, the registration card, the little ads and everything, and then there's a poster with it that has sports stats on the back. So just to have all those in mint shape, I can clean the card off, and then this thing will be in fantastic shape. So, and I actually, of sport video games, I really have enjoyed baseball games in the past. I used to be a big fan of World Series baseball, and so who knows, I might even enjoy the game. But I thought it was pretty cool, Hudson Soft game, and great shape. So that was our stuff. So yeah, I think we're probably gonna wrap it up for the pickups, and probably just bring these guys home. So we kind of made up for the fact that I didn't do any garage selling this weekend. So or garage failing, I guess, was all I did. So thanks for staying through the video, and we'll see you in the next episode.
I'm taking over.